inside Caveman Fieldhouse for High School Rewind's coverage of the Utah Elite 8 basketball tournament on High School Rewind. I am Dusty Lister. Thanks for joining us. Our matchup, the Davis Darts and the Bingham Miners. Welcome, everybody. So glad to have you along with us. Get a chance to see two teams with a chance to win to go into the Elite 8 championship game. They'll get Skyview in that ball game, but two teams with some interesting prospects. One already committed Division I prospect, and another who will be highly sought after for the Bingham Miners. Let's start with Davis. Well, this has been an interesting start of the year with Coach Sims taking over for Coach Welk, a turning of the guard, if you will. Things have been up and down, but I think they're really starting to peak and get things together. It's going to take about 5 to 6 games, and about at that mark right now for Coach Sims to get things figured out, find out who's going to be stepping up for him. And one thing he knows night after night, he's going to have Jesse Wade, a young man going to go to Gonzaga, has played very, very well, had a nice game yesterday. He's going to have to have a nice game tonight. He's going to go up against really an antithesis of who Davis is, where they spread the ball out, shoot a lot of shots from the outside, where Bingham is going to slow things down and pound it inside with probably the best big man in the state of Utah, and Yoeli Childs, just a junior. Yoeli really shined during that 5A state tournament a year ago. Coach Quincy Lewis, in the game that went to double overtime in the quarterfinals, said that Yoeli Childs has an NBA-type body, and he has big expectations on him. We'll see how he continues to develop. Coach Schrader, in his second year, taking over Coach Mark Dubois of the Bingham Miners, has his team poised and ready to go. Interesting to see how they go tonight. It was a tough win to get against Corner Canyon yesterday. Had to put together 4 quarters to continue to find themselves as well. With a lot of football players playing basketball, they still have a bowl game waiting out for them. They're practicing in both sports, so we'll see how it goes with their legs and everything else, but this should be a fun one. Well, you know our players, our teams, and what's at stake. When we come back, it'll be opening tip-off. You are watching High School Rewind only on Xfinity On Demand. And we're set for the opening tip-off. Leonhardt will jump it up against Yoeli Childs. Davis in their road browns and Bingham in their home whites. Childs gets the opening tip. Back to Michael Green. Remember that name, a wide receiver for the Bingham Miners, is on our High School Rewind All-State team. Outside to Green. Green down the lane, gives it up to Yoeli Childs. Big fella, reverse it, can't get it to go. Tipped out into the hands of Josh Newbold. He hands back to Green. Green works off the screen in the corner. Newbold for 3. That's too strong. Rebound taken by Jesse Wade. Going the other way with the darts. Hand back to Wade. As you mentioned, Coach Sims taking over for longtime Coach Jay Welk. A number of region championships in his tenure, including his state championship in 2002. Down the lane and good. Nice take by Landon Schwartz. Saw him against the Olympus. Played very, very well that night for Coach Sims in the loss. And it's 2-0 Davis. Green along the baseline, Yoeli Childs. Childs, oh, nice find inside. Reverse it and score it. That's Jared Holman. The man came over from, I believe, from Riverton. Or they had a Holman at Riverton at one point. 2 rival high schools. Leonhardt hands off to Wade along the baseline into the corner. Schwartz for 3, and it lips out. A rebound taken by Yoeli Childs. He puts it in the hands of Michael Green. Green racing down the court. Into the corner, we're gonna have a foul on the pass, and it'll stay here. Green will trigger in. He'll get in the back court. Leighton Parker will track it down. Coach Schroeder's second year at Bingham got all the way to the quarterfinals, had that double overtime thriller, the chance to win against Lone Peak last year. Couldn't quite close it. Yoeli Childs misses on the jump hook. He's 0 for 2 to start. Moving on the floor now with Jesse Wade. Wade pirouette toward the hole, off the window and good. Nice take and finish by Jesse Wade. And it's 4-2 Davis. Back down the floor, Michael Green to Holman. Outside with Newbold. Now Parker. Parker still looking. Hands back to Michael Green, and he'll reset. Green also cross-training with the football team. Got their bowl game coming up. Traveling down to Florida. Take on Booker T. Washington High School in the State Champions Bowl Championship Series. Oh, what a finish. Take and finish by Josh Newbold. Goes George Gervin style. None of you know who that is unless you're older. Wade misses the shot. Rebound taken by Yoeli Childs. Childs outlets to Parker. And we're tied at 4. Parker tried to draw the call, didn't get it, got the bucket instead. 6-4, Bingham leads. Quickly the other way with Jesse Wade. He leaves it back for Leonhardt. Here's Schwartz. Back to Leonhardt. Up top of Wade. Schwartz in the lane, terminates, still looking. Kicks it back outside, a reset. This is Leonhardt. And now Fike. Good student section traveled down from Bingham. Surprised does not see anybody from the mob here. That's the student section for Davis. Fike finds Leonhardt. Long possession for the Darts. Wade down the lane. He kicks it out. Leonhardt will pull for three and buries it. Long possession, and it's a three-pointer for Caleb Leonhardt, and it's 7-6 in favor of Davis. Newbold drops it in, Yoli Childs. And Childs fouled on the floor and will stay here. Michael Green to trigger. Still got to get it in and knocked out of bounds by Fike. Green. Lob into Childs. Throws it in the corner. Green for three. Off the mark. Rebound still loose. And taken by Newbold. Hands back to Green, out to Parker. Newbold for three. Off the mark, and rebound taken by Jesse Wade. Wade races into the front court. Back to Leonhardt. Now Fike. Here's Schwartz, drop it inside. And Childs with the block on Ben Rigby, and Rigby gets it back and puts it up and in. The young sophomore is stuck with it, getting blocked by the bigger Childs, but gets the bucket. 9-6, Davis. Parker gives back to Green. Green in the lane to Yoli Childs, and Childs is fouled. It doesn't matter if it goes on Schwartz or if it goes on Rigby. Foul went on Schwartz. Childs made the first. And the second. 9-8 to get started. 3:13 remaining in the first quarter. Back down the floor with Jesse Wade and the Darts. We've had some fun matchups throughout the year between Davis and Bingham. One of the more fun ones is a 2006 tournament game. It was in a tournament much like this in the middle of December with Sloan Baker and Brett Somerville, Jordan Pendleton against Nick Martineau, Brady Hurst, and David Green. Shot off the mark, and Wade plays a little bit of dodgeball, throws that off to Parker, and will stay here. Wade for three, and Jesse Wade from downtown. And it's now 12-8 in favor of Davis. For that game, saw Martineau hit like 4 threes in the first half, ended with 7, and a loss to the Bingham Miners, who eventually won the 2006 championship. Ball still loose. Leonhardt on the floor, and timeout to Coach Sims. 2:20 remaining in the first quarter. So after the timeout, back down the floor with Wade and the Darts. Sanders cross court to Fike. Up top, Wade. He'll hand back to Tony Fike. Back to Wade. Up top, Sanders. Here's Leonhardt. Back to Wade in the corner. Sanders will pull for three. Off the mark, a rebound collected by Yoli Childs. Quickly on the run. Here's Parker. Now Michael Green. Straight away three from Green, and he buries it. Michael Green from downtown. It's 12-11, 1:40 remaining in the quarter. Wade. And Sanders now to Fike, and the Darts will set up their offense. 1:30 remaining in the quarter. Fun pace to this ball game thus far. Fike back to Wade. Wade to Sanders. Now Fike. High post is Rigby. Got Childs off his feet. Oh, what a throw down by Rigby! The sophomore with the pump fake and a left-handed dunk. Jerice Blackman on the other side. He saw the dunk. He's still reacting to it. Got to be good if you get Blackman to respond. What a dunk by Rigby. 14-11. Jumper from Parker, rims out, and the rebound to Leonhardt on the push. Here's Fike. Fike the transition three. Off the mark, Sanders can't get the putback. Yoli Childs quickly out to Green. Green leaves it back. Three on the way, and off the mark, off the hands of Walbeck. And now Davis will slow things up. But the play of the quarter from Ben Rigby. What a dunk. Fike will hold it up. 20 seconds remaining. Looking for the final shot of the quarter. Get in the hands of Wade with 15 seconds. Now down to 10. 5 seconds. Wade off the screen, pulls for three, and buries it at the buzzer. Jesse Wade from downtown, and a couple of big possessions to close out the quarter for Davis. They go into the second quarter with a 17-11 lead over Bingham. Start of the second quarter, it'll be Davis ball. Leading by 6. Wade's three at the end of the quarter. The dunk by Rigby. The two highlights of the quarter for Davis. Wade along the baseline. Kicks it back up top to Fike. Back in the hands of Wade. Now Sanders. Fike reverses near side to Wade. He'll pull for the deep three. Is offline. Rebound taken by Leonhardt. Outside Wade. Back to Fike. Long possession after the offensive rebound. Here's Rigby. Lost the handle, gets it back to Sanders. Sanders will hand off to Fike, and they'll reset the offense. Here's Wade. Now Mitch Sanders. Up top, Leonhardt. Near side to Fike, back to Wade in the angle. Fike will pull for three. Off the mark, and the rebound off the hands of Rigby. And we'll go the other way with Bingham. 6.5 remaining in the first half. First possession of the quarter for Bingham. Michael Green. Lob up to Childs, and it went through his hands. Walbeck tracks it down. He lobs it into Childs off the mark. And Yoli Childs tracks it down near the three-point line. And we're going to have a foul on the floor. And that'll be the 14th foul on Davis. 4 fouls on Davis, none on Bingham. Michael Green inbounds into Newbold, and it rolls out. That ball was halfway down and came out. Back down the floor with Jesse Wade. Sanders, high post. Rigby, the left hand, and good. Ben Rigby with 4 points. 19-11 the lead for Davis. And back to Newbold for three. And Newbold knocks it down. 19-14 after the three-pointer. 5:45 remaining in the half. Down the floor with Wade. Inside Rigby. He had a lane to the hoop. Kicked it out to Sanders. And it lips out. Rebound to Green. And the ball still loose off of Green's foot. And we will stay here with Davis. Inside out to Wade. Baseline jumper off the mark from Christiansen. We get down the floor now with Green. Green transition three off the mark, and a rebound tracked down by Newbold. Hands back to Green. Now Walbeck. Walbeck up top, Newbold. Here's Green. Lob it in to Childs. Childs, power dribble, up and in, and one. The Defenders are holding their arms up. The official gives Childs the benefit of the doubt. He'll be at the line for the +1 free throw. And the free throw off the mark from Childs. Rebound the Newbold. Chance to get within one or tie. Into the corner, Walbeck for three. And that's off the mark. Childs keeping it alive. And that's off of Jesse Wade and should stay here. Walbeck to trigger the inbound. Go high-low into Childs. Rises up and throws it down with 2 hands. Yoli Childs. And it's 19-18 with 4.5 remaining in the first half. Sanders on the angle to Leonhardt. Back to Sanders up top of Schwartz. Now to Wade. Wade inside Leonhardt. Back to Sanders. Sanders was fouled on the floor and will stay here. Wade to trigger the inbound. Gets it into Schwartz. Wade inside out Schwartz. Back to Wade was tipped by Green. 4:05 left in the half. Rigby goes back up against Yoli Childs with a big block. Green picks up the loose ball. Cross court. Parker swatted away by Rigby. Saved in by Sanders. And Parker gets it. Peyton Parker cross court. I thought he was going to Walbeck. Kicks it out to Green for 3. David Green from downtown. His second of the half. Timeout Davis. 3:45 remaining in the half. Bingham takes the lead 21-19. Quickly down the floor now with Wade. 3 from Schwartz is good. Schwartz from the outside. And it puts Davis back up 22-21. Here comes Michael Green. Rigby's done a nice job on Yoli Childs. Really impressed. Leonhardt with a steal from Newbold. Newbold with the frustration foul. Second team foul on Bingham. Down the floor now with Jesse Wade. 3:15 remaining in the half. Here's Mitch Sanders, back up Wade. Wade will hand off to Schwartz. Schwartz working on the dribble. Into the corner to Wade. Green right there with him. Wade fall away. Jay is good. Quick release from Jesse Wade. And it's now 24-21. Inside. Holman shuffled his feet. And we'll go back to Davis. Wade kicks it out to Schwartz, and we got an offensive foul on Rigby. (25-22). Pardon me, 25-21. Inside of 3 minutes remaining. Up top is Green. Parker to Childs. Childs loses the ball out of bounds, and as they stay here. Green triggers into Childs. Power dribble, kick out to Walbeck. Now Holman. Off the hands, Child picked up by Parker. Get it in, Yoli Childs. Childs is fouled by Sanders on the floor. It'll be 1-on-1 free throws to Yoli Childs. Front end of 1-on-1 for Childs. Back rimmed. Rebound tipped out, picked up by Walbeck. Walbeck will pull for 3. That's wide off the mark. Childs to the board, goes up with one hand and throws it down. Yoli Childs' second dunk of the half. 24-23, 1:45 remaining in the first half. 3 on the way, and off the mark by Wade, tracked down by Parker. Parker to Green. Green thought about it, hangs on, drops it into Holman. Holman to Green. Here's Walbeck. Walbeck to Green. I need to mention Kyle Gehrig, normally a starting member of this basketball team. He hurt his elbow in the semifinals of football. He was out shooting but still needing a brace. He will play in the team's bowl game for football. Parker for 3 off the front of the iron, and Holman will be called for a foul on the rebound. 13 foul on the Miners. Try to keep track of trends for you. 7-3 in fouls. Davis with 7, Bingham with 3. You can see a couple coming up here pretty quick in the final minute, as it tends to happen. Here's Wade off the screen. Follow away Jay from the free throw line is good. Jesse Wade having a strong first half. 45 seconds remaining. We'll see what Coach Schrader decides to do. 40 seconds down the clock. Hands off to Walbeck. Walbeck off the screen to Childs. Hands back to Green with 35 seconds. Green outside. Parker for a deep 3 off the back of the iron. And Wade will come down with it. with 25 seconds remaining. He'll walk up the floor, look for the final shot of the half as the Darts lead by 3. "15 seconds on the clock. Wade had a buzzer beater at the end of the first quarter. Green hits the deck. 10 seconds into the corner to Fike. Hands back to Wade with 7. Down to 5. Knocked away by Green, picked up by Holman. 2 seconds. 1 second. El Canova goes. Nice job by Leonhardt. Topped it out of his hand. And that'll do it for the first half. At the end of 2 quarters, Davis 26, Bingham 23. High School Rewind is excited to have Nudge as our Player of the Game sponsor. Nudge is one of the fastest growing companies in Utah Valley. With over 500 employees, Nudge is one of the largest contributors of volunteer community outreach programs. To learn more about Nudge and their program, visit www.nudge.com. Bingham will start out with the ball here in the second half. Leading scorer for the Miners was Yoli Childs with 8 points. Mike Green had 6. Childs with the board lost the handle. Leonhardt will pick it up and hand off to Jesse Wade, who had 12 points in the first half. Ben Rigby had 6, including that highlight dunk. Swartz with 5. Here is Swartz. Up top to Fike. Now Jesse Wade over to Leonhardt. Leonhardt had a quiet first half, as Swartz will be fouled by Michael Green. Be the first foul of the second half. Swartz up top to Fike. Now in the hands of Leonhardt. Here's Wade. Back to Wade. Wade down the lane. Reverse with the left hand. Can't get it to go. The rebound collected by Yoli Childs, who had 6 in the first half. He has 2 thus far in the second half. Into the corner. Newbold for 3. Off the mark. A rebound taken by Parker. Parker had 2 points in the first half. Yoli Childs along the baseline. Working on Rigby. Fall away jumper. Rolls in. Yoli Childs down the double figures. And it's 26-25. Davis. Swartz now to Fike. Up top, Wade back to Swartz. Swartz get bumped by Parker. Foul on the floor. Second team foul on Bingham. Wade inbounds into Swartz. Back to Wade in the corner. Newbold did a nice job of closing out on it. Here's Leonhardt off the angle. Cross court to Swartz. Wade into the corner. Fike along the baseline. Got it up to Wade. A deep 3 from Wade. And Wade knocks it down. Wade now with 15 points. He was 5 from 8 from the field in the first half. He's now 3 of 6 from downtown. The end of the corner to Yoli Childs. Childs goes at Rigby, kicks it out to Green. They'll reset with 5:45 remaining in the third quarter. Cross court, Parker down the baseline, takes a bump from Rigby and then blocked. The foul was before the block. As Rigby able to get it, or as Parker's able to get inside of him, it'll be 2 free throws. First free throw was good from Parker. The second good as well. 29-27 Davis. Back into the front court with Jesse Wade. Near side to Swartz. Here's Fike. Fike was scoreless in the first half, only took 2 shots. Here's Wade, back to Swartz. Swartz had that one picked by Parker. Going the other way, got Michael Green on his hip. Gives it up to Green. Green laid off the window and in. Nice take and finish by Parker. Beautiful pass and a nice job of Green of finishing it. 29 all. Back down the floor into the corner to Leonhardt. Fike to Swartz, back to Fike up top. Running Rigby at the high post. Drop it into Rigby. Kicks out Fike now to Swartz. Here's Jesse Wade. Wade, follow-away jumper off the front of the iron, rebound to Rigby, and Rigby fouled by either Holman. Yes, it will go on Holman. Third team foul on Bingham. Lob in to Rigby. Follow-away left-hander, good. Ben Rigby, only a sophomore, 8 points. Newbold drops it in, Yoli Childs. Childs going to work, and the junior jumps it up, can't score it. Rebound taken by Leonhardt. Here's Jesse Wade handing back to Schwartz. Leonhardt now Fike. Fike up top to Wade. 4:05 now on the clock in the third quarter. Wade into the corner. Leonhardt will pull for three, and Leonhardt buries the corner tray. He's got 2 threes in the game, 6 points. 34-29. Green to Holman. Lob in to Childs along the baseline. Got 2 guys with him. Yoli Childs spins base, can't get it to go, gets his own board. Clutches, go back up and throws it down with one hand. Third dunk of the game for Yoli Childs. 34-31. Hand back to Wade. Wade in the corner to Fike. Jumper from Rigby. And again, Ben Rigby. Young sophomore. Looking so good in this ball game. Parker kicks out to Green. Up top, Holman now over to Newbold. Newbold lost the handle on the baseline, picked up by Wade. Wade on the push. Gives it up, Leonhardt looking for number 3. Leonhardt, his second of the quarter, third of the game. And it's 39-31 Davis. Timeout Bingham, 2:55 remaining in the third. Out of the timeout, down the floor come the Miners. On the angle of Parker. Parker down the lane to the hole and finishes. Nice take and finish by Leighton Parker. 39-33. Jesse Wade cross court to Schwartz. Leonhardt with the hot hands, hit back-to-back trays. Skip past the Fike into the corner. Now high post to Rigby. Rigby out to Leonhardt looking for his third straight. Off the back of the iron, rebound to Wade. Goes back at Yoli Childs, reverse it. Oh, it lipped out. It would have been an outstanding finish, but it just would not stay in the hole. Back down the floor, Parker. The transition 3 won't go. Rebound, Newbold goes right back up with it and scores. And it's 39-35. 2 minutes remaining in the third. Wade. They're going to get a body before the holdup, before the jump ball. And there'll be a foul on the floor. 14th foul on Bingham. Fike inbounds in the corner to Schwartz. Up top to Wade. Back to Schwartz, or pardon me, that's Fike. Now a minute 50 remaining. Here's Schwartz in the corner, Leonhardt. Into Rigby. Rigby has a matchup on Youngblood. We'll get Young. Oh, look at the jump ball. Possession arrow belongs to the Miners. Hadn't changed possession arrow on the scoreboard. Stays with the darts as Bingham's got the ball at the half. Inbound to Leonhardt. Fike over to Wade. Rigby will jump it from the free throw line. Off the front of the iron, rebound collected by Newbold. Into the hands of Parker. Parker cross court to Youngblood. Holman up top to Newbold. Drop it into Yoli Childs. Yoli Childs, power dribble, goes up with 2 hands and flushes it. This 4th of the evening. Remember, he's just a junior. 39-37. 1 minute remaining in the third. Here's Fike. Now to Wade, been quiet in the third quarter. Hands off to Fike. Wade does have 1 3-pointer. Here's Rigby, up top to Fike. Fike back to Wade. Parker right with him, and now they get Parker with the foul. And that is the 15th foul on the Miners. Here's Wade in the corner. 30 seconds remaining in the third. Sanders gets it back to Wade. Down to 25. Wade just holding near the 5-second. Down to 10 seconds. Off the screen, Wade with Yoli Childs all over him. 5 seconds. Inside Rigby, fall away. Jay off the mark. Got the rebound, goes up with it, blocked by Childs. And that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. It's Christiansen blocked by Childs. And at the end of 3, it's Davis 39, Bingham 37. Start of the fourth quarter, a 2-point ball game, 39-37. Davis leading Bingham. Green cross court. Up top, Newbold. Drop it into Childs. Childs has that slapped away by Wade, and now we're going to get a foul from Childs as Wade hit the deck. So after the foul from Childs, his first, 6th team foul on Bingham. 6 fouls on Bingham, 1 on Davis. Swartz. Hands back, knocked away by Childs. Loose ball picked up by Yoli Childs ahead of Youngblood. Leonhardt back there. Youngblood can't finish, and the rebound taken by Mitch Sanders. Youngblood, just a young sophomore. Jordan Matthews on the floor, number 5. A senior for the Coach Schroeder. Wade foul by Green. That's 7th team foul. It'll be bonus free throws remaining of the way for Davis. Wade made the first and the second. 41-37. Back down the floor with Green. Green to Newbold. Newbold into the double, right in the hands of Wade. Hard spot to pick up your dribble and try to get rid of it. And Wade makes him pay. Down the floor with the 4-point lead for Davis. 6:40 remaining in the fourth quarter. On the angle with Schwartz. Schwartz pirouettes toward the hole, can't finish. Rebound to Youngblood. Youngblood, Yoli Childs, he'll pull for 3. And it comes off, and a rebound collected by Wade along the baseline. Wade on the push, got Leonhardt onto his right. Wade will give it up to Schwartz. Now to Mitch Sanders. Here's Leonhardt. 2 minutes into the fourth. Wade, pirouette out to Schwartz. And again, reset Leonhardt to Sanders. Wade off the screen, jump the 3 and score it over the top of Yoli Childs, who came out the challenge. And it's now 44-37 in favor of Davis. Green up top to Newbold for 3. Newbold hard off the iron, rebound to Michael Green, and a foul will be called on Christiansen. It'll be the 2nd team foul on the Darts. Green to trigger. Gets it into Holman, and Holman can't hang on to it, into the hands of Christiansen, and going the other way with Davis. Leonhardt gets it out to Jesse Wade. Wade working on Green, kicks it out. Leonhardt now Schwartz. Sanders, low pass to Wade. He's able to corral it. Nice effort from Parker trying to get the steal. Here's Schwartz. Up top to Leonhardt. Inside of 5 minutes. Wade working on Green, and they're going to have a foul before the shot. And it'll be a foul on Holman. Oh, no, pardon me, Green. Wade makes both free throws. It's now 46-37. Bingham's got to get moving. 4:50 remaining in the fourth quarter. Here's Walbeck. Walbeck into the lane. They're going to get a foul on the floor. That'll be against Christiansen. His 2nd, team's 3rd. 3 on the way from Parker. Parker knocks it down. Nicely done off the inbound. And it's now 46-40 with 4.5 remaining. Bingham put on a little token pressure here. trying to trap and speed up the darts. Cross court to Wade. Green right with Jesse Wade. Outside to Schwartz. Down the baseline, swatted away by Holman, and they called the foul on the block. It'll be 2 shots coming to Schwartz. Schwartz missed the first and hits the second. 47-40. Up the floor now with Green. Green leaves it for Holman. Holman off the window and good. Nice set for Bingham. It's a 5-point game halfway through the fourth quarter. 4 minutes remaining. 47-42. Darts leading. Leonhardt. Cross court to Wade. Green. Right there with Wade. Long set coming from the darts. There's Schwartz outside to Leonhardt. Timeout, Coach Sims. 3:27 remaining in the fourth quarter. Fike to trigger in after the timeout. 3:27 remaining in the fourth quarter. Fike trying to get into Wade. Gets it into Rigby. Big fella kicks it out to Leonhardt. And now Fike. Davis was here. Probably saw the Skyview Layton game, where Skyview tried to hold it out from about the same time, forcing Layton to nearly foul out everybody on their bench. Schwartz to Rigby. Now looking for a shot, stolen by Walbeck. Walbeck going the other way. Parker behind him. Walbeck reverse it and score it. Off the bump from Fike. 47-44, 2:50 remaining. Again, Davis is going to play 4 corners. Fike with Walbeck with him. Walbeck trying to dribble toward Wade. Green right with him. High post Rigby. Rigby kicks it out to Leonhardt. Now in the hands of Jesse Wade, and the trap comes. Wade gives it up to Schwartz. Parker right there. Schwartz inside to Leonhardt. Leonhardt fouled by Walbeck. It'll be a 2-shot foul. Leonhardt at the line. And Leonhardt calmly knocks down the 2 free throws. 49-44, 2:23 remaining in the fourth. Here's Green. Parker to Childs. And Childs pass off the mark, well over the head of Holman. Dart ball. Leonhardt to trigger. Full court pressure on from Bingham. Inbound into Fike. Newbold with him. Fike breaks it on the dribble. And will reverse out again. Going to milk the clock. 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Green. Wade got by him. Holman meets him at the rim, and Wade is fouled. They'll go to the line to shoot 2. Wade hit the first. And hits the second. 51-44. 1:50 remaining in the fourth. Bingham have to get moving offensively. Davis got this game well in hand, leading by 7. Drop it into Yoli Childs. Been quiet in the second half. Childs still looking along the baseline. Fall away, try to get into Holman, forced it. Parker got the loose ball and a foul on Leonhardt. That's the 14th foul on Davis. 2 free throws coming to Bingham. Parker knocked down both free throws. 51-46, 1:37 remaining in the fourth. Gets it and get it into Rigby. Rigby fouled by Yoli Childs. That'll be his second. 2 free throws coming to the sophomore. Rigby hit the first. And the second. 53-46. Bingham unable to get some ground as Davis calmly knocking down their free throws. Here's David Green, or Michael Green rather. Green right to the hole, can't get it. Yoli Childs with a putback. Timeout Bingham. 1:23 remaining in the fourth. 53-48 the lead for Davis. Leonhardt to trigger the inbound. Full court pressure from Bingham. And Parker with the foul on Wade. Wade hit the first. And rattles home the second. Back up to 7. 1:20 remaining. Here comes Green. Back to Holman. Lob in to Childs. Power move, can't finish. Holman with the board, but put back and in. Timeout, Bingham. They've got 2 more remaining. 55-50 with 1:10 left in the fourth. Leonhardt to trigger. Gets it into Wade, and Green with the foul. And it'll be 2 more free throws coming to Jesse Wade. Wade hits his first and his second. And Fike fouls Michael Green. That's only the 15th foul on Davis. Parker triggers into Green. 1:05 on the clock. Bingham got to move quickly. Green inside out. Newbold for 3 off the mark. Holman with the board. Goes back up and too strong. Rebound in the hand of Leonhardt. Now Wade. And they're going to get him with the offensive foul. Wade's arm got away from his body. Green went to the deck. And it'll be Bingham ball. Parker lobs into Holman. Holman hard to the hole and finishes. Timeout, Bingham. They got 1 remaining. It's 57-52 with 50 seconds remaining. Leonhardt to trigger. Gets it in to Fike. Now Wade is fouled by Holman. And we put Wade back at the line, leading by 5. Wade able to withstand the taunts and jokes from the student section and has calmly hit every free throw down the stretch. Quickly down the floor, 59-52. Green goes down the baseline hard to the hole and is fouled by Rigby. There'll be 2 free throws for Michael Green with 41.7 remaining. Green hit both free throws. Leonhardt trying to get it into Wade. The ball's off the mark. It'll be Bingham basketball with 41.3 left. Green to trigger the inbound with 41 seconds. Gets it in. Big 3 from Parker. Lips out. Rebound still loose. Taken by Youngblood. Try to get out to Parker and does. He saves into Michael Green. Green pulls for 3. That's way too strong. And then hands of Fike. Fike tied up by Yoli Childs. 29 seconds remaining. And Fike will shoot 2 free throws. Youngblood will trigger the inbound. Quickly into the front court. Get up to Michael Green. Green goes hard to the hole. Can't finish. Childs gets the board. Goes back up and puts it in with 20 seconds remaining. Timeout, Bingham. That's their final timeout. 5-point game, 61-56. 19 seconds remaining. Leonhardt to trigger. Gets it into Wade. Fouled by Parker. Wade will go back to the line to push it back up to 7. Wade missed the first free throw, and the student section of Bingham went bonkers, and he misses them both. Clock is yet to start. There it goes. Bingham trailing by 5. Green kicks it out. Youngblood for 3. Back iron. And a rebound taken by Wade. And he'll be fouled, and I don't know, he'll miss 2 more. Free throws coming up for Wade. Wade hits his first free throws. And hits the second as well. 63-56. Nice win for Davis. They're going to go take on Skyview. Float up and score it. Does Matthews, and that'll do it. Our final score, the Davis Darts 63 and the Bingham Miners 59. What an entertaining game. Stay tuned for our post-game wrap-up and our Nudge Player of the Game selection. And welcome back to the Caveman Fieldhouse. Again, our final score, the Davis Darts 63 and the Bingham Miners 58, and a very entertaining game, and a game that we could possibly see in the state tournaments. Both these teams are getting better, starting to learn more about themselves, and it'll be very interesting to see the growth from both these teams throughout the year. Well, let's first talk about Yoli Childs. Yoli Childs, we saw him as a sophomore, played very well tonight, had moments where he got lost in the game. No, the scheme from Coach Sims was pretty good to keep the ball out of his hands. Bingham has a couple things to work out, but I think Coach Schrader will do that, and Yoli Childs will be a major cog in that, as he had 4 dunks tonight. Actually ended up with 5, and a lot of them were just drop step, throw it down, and really seeing a lot of improvement from Yoli Childs. The story of the game is Jesse Wade. 32 points tonight for Jesse Wade, 14 of them from the free throw stripe. He has 14 of 16 from the free throw line. He had 7 boards and 5 assists tonight as well, and 3 steals on the defensive end of the floor. Played an outstanding game, hitting his free throws down the stretch, doing a great job. He will be our Nudge Player of the Game with his performance. Thought he did an outstanding job. Thought a lot of cogs of this Davis team that really started to step up. Leonhardt hit those 2 threes right out of halftime, really helped him pace and settle down Davis, as Bingham was seeming like they were going to start getting some steam going. Thought they played well, and man, what a find Ben Rigby was tonight as a sophomore. A huge dunk, probably will be in our top 5 plays from the week, and played extremely well. It's some big shots as well. So, really impressed with Ben Rigby and see how he progresses as a sophomore for Coach Sims. Well, again, our final score, the Davis Darts 63, the Bingham Miners 58. The Darts will move on, play the Elite 8 Championship against Skyview. That should be a fun one. And Bingham will go on and play late. It'll be a fun matchup. Yoli Childs and Jerice Blackman go through our menu here on Demand. Go watch our 4A and 5A preview shows, and also these games. Got a lot of top players you can check out here on High School Rewind. Well, again, our final score, Davis 63, Bingham 58. Our player of the game was Jesse Wade, and our Nudge player of the game is Jesse Wade. Nudge, with over 500 employees, one of the fastest growing companies in Utah County. To learn more about Nudge and their community outreach programs, go to www.nudge.com. For Vince Francis, I'm Dusty Litzer. Thanks for joining us and watching High School Rewind, only on Xfinity On Demand.